So this is an old video that you're going to watch. I started filming in November 2023 and it took me a year to post. So these are all archived clips. Some of my thoughts might have changed, some might stay the same, but I'd like to post them because it's part of the journey and it's important to me, and they matter to me, and it shows the journey and shows different thoughts I was going through compared to now, I guess. But yeah, enjoy the video. Peace. I was thinking last night about social media and sort of the internet and technology and sort of the wave that we're sort of going through, or have been going through, I guess, since the internet started. And how there is this massive debate about whether it's actually good or not. And you get people who nowadays are going back to flip phones because, social media is just driving people crazy, essentially. And I think it's like, technology is a tool, and it's how you use it that makes it good or bad. And I think I've noticed for me, what I've been trying to do with my social media, my TikTok, my Instagram reels, is I'm trying to get it into a place where it's a good, like it's not a negative. It's a good thing to be scrolling on my phone. Now, I don't think there's ever going to be a positive to just sitting there scrolling and the feeling you get after that. But I tried to sort of cure my page so it's stuff that I want to see and that it's going to benefit me. It's going to make me better. Now, it might be a bit obsessive and a bit serious, but after what's going on here? Yeah, but after I, get done with a bit of a TikTok scroll, depending on how long I've done it for, if I've done it for an hour, or 40 minutes, or maybe even half an hour sometimes, yeah, you never feel good at the end of it because you've wasted time, or I know I've wasted valuable time. But then sometimes it's a good way to quickly decompress. And like I said, it depends how are you using it. Are you bored and you're just scrolling mindlessly? Or are you using it for something? And the stuff I sort of, when I see it and I say, yeah, I want more of that, I then like it, and then I then follow the accounts and sort of try and get to see that stuff a bit more. For example, I want to see motivational stuff. I want to see gym stuff. I want to see, I want to then break that stuff up with like UFC content, or because not only that's all going to be motivational as well. You're going to hear Dana White speak, you're going to hear the fighters speak, and you're going to hear people like Conor McGregor, and you're going to see their story, and you're going to want to feel the energy that they give off of sort of greatness, or achieving things. And then I also break that up with financial stuff, where it's like business talk, and I'm learning there, listen to Stephen Bartlett or Alex Hormozy, or just random other people that might come up. But it's like, it's not getting me down, it's making me think, or I get other clips of like, Sam Sulek or David Goggins or Cam Hanes or Joe Rogan, and you just get these like little doses either throughout the day or one big chunk normally for me, where it's just an uplift rather than you watching it and you're just wasting your time. You're watching funny videos, or you're watching depressing stuff, or you're watching people moan all the time like me. I just think depending on what you're watching, it can really affect what happens in your day. And I think we are sensitive creatures where little things can start to affect us. And just scrolling on TikTok, and depending what it is, if it's neutral or if it's negative, I don't think it's always beneficial. But if it's uplifting you, clips off podcasts, like Chris Williamson podcast, you see clips off his, and it makes you think, and it makes you, sort of get back into gear. Well, it does for me. But that only happens because I sort of have the awareness and the thought to start liking the stuff that I go, no, I need to see more of that, rather than craving all the other stuff that that's not going to uplift you. We all know what it is. When we see it, we're like, oh, you don't need that. Yeah, I have a bit of comedy in there as well, just to break that up as well. Because some days you don't always just want to be hearing motivational content and gym stuff. You want to. For me, I want to laugh as well. So it's also mixing and matching. It's like a playlist. When you're scrolling, you want it to be a playlist. You want it to be things that make you better, that make you sort of enjoy yourself. Just like music, you're not going to put music on that you don't like, or that's going to make you feel like shit. And for me, getting a flip phone and all that, it's just pointless. It's like the world's changing, and you're either going to be left behind, or you go with the world, or you try and change yourself and change the world with you. And if we all then got flip phones, we're wasting a real opportunity of something like the internet that can really improve us. And I think that's where AI is going to go. We can either sit there and let it improve us, or we can sit there and just get a flip phone and stay far away. Now, I'm not saying one's right and one's wrong, but I'm just saying it's an opportunity for us to really, have a great life. If AI can replace all our jobs, none of us have to work, and we can all focus on, being with each other, relationships, and having fun, and, trying to get sane in the mind. Whereas if we all just got flip phones, you never know, if we all just got flip phones, what would the world look like? But I guess we've already been through that stage in life. And, just before not just before, but quite a few years before a big spike in technology, we had World War I and World War II. And that was with no technology. So you do have to question, what does technology do for us? And realistically, the whole world's not going to start going back to flip phones and stuff. So, you and your country might limit technology, but all the other countries are gonna rise up with it. And again, it's up to you if you want to use it for good or use it for bad, I think. Or just not use it at all. That's also fine. I have debated it sometimes, being like, just get completely off it. When I get a bit older, I am a bit like, do I even want to be on it? But like I said, right now I do want to be on it. I do want to be involved with technology like that in my day-to-day life. So you've got to use it for good. You've got to try and sort of move it into a direction that benefits you. And that comes, I think, with a lot of things in life. With food, you can either eat food and be healthy and get stronger, or you can eat trash and get worse and feel like shit every day. It's sort of your choice. But yeah, I'm at work now, so peace.